We feature some massive shops on Successful Farming Show, but a shop doesn't need to be huge to be hardworking. Jay Clark and his son Wes of McConnellsville, Ohio, not only take care of all the repair, maintenance, and fabrication chores for their farm in this 34 by 50 foot structure, but also run a full-time farm equipment repair business in this shop. Let's go talk to Jay about their shop. So Jay, let's start out. Describe the basic size of the shop.
The outside dimensions are 34 by 50 of the building, and the crane's about 31 foot wide.
And you set the sidewalls at 18 feet?
Yes.
So you were kind of anticipating you needed that height?
Yeah.
Because of the hoist that was in here?
Well, we put the hoist in first, and then built the building around the crane.
Right, and you built the structure yourself.
Yes.
You got to describe this because of the way, how you built it.
Yeah. It's a shelf-girt building. It's actually like a pole building, pole frame sitting on a concrete stem wall.
Yeah.
And you got your poles and then your 2x6 wall shelf girt so you can put the 6-inch bat insulation in.
A central feature in Jay's shop is a trolley hoist he bought used from a closed manufacturing plant. Key to installing this hoist was its pillar supports.
Yeah.
You've got the size, that's how I kind of based the width of the shop on.
Yeah.
But then the hard work starts because you got to figure out a way to support it.
Yes.
And so what did you use for your pillars?
It's just 8 5/8 oil casing, oil well casing.
And you found that, you just salvaged that out?
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
And then there's a oil field supply down in Marietta that it's readily available.
Right.
And there's a steel sales down in Marietta there, and you can get all the fabricating steel I needed. So.
Right, and then on top of that sits a 12-inch I-beam?
Yeah, 12 or 14, I think.
Okay,
it is.
yeah, and then on top of that, you actually had to build a rail for the trolley wheels to track, and it you couldn't find the original material that they used, but you discovered that from the original manufacturer there was an alternative.
Yeah. Well, another boy over here does a lot of fabricating. He suggested a 2x2 box steel, which is available, and that's what we went with. Put 2x2 right on the I-beam, and.
But that wasn't a thin wall 2x2.
No, it's heavy wall.
Now, talk about how you use the shop. You've got a farm operation here in what would southeastern Ohio. Corn, hay.
Yeah.
You're not cow-calf anymore.
No. We were into pasture out to another fella. He keeps cattle. Your
son Wes and yourself do a lot of mechanical work in this building. It's kind of one of your main ventures, isn't it?
Yeah. This is a family business.
It is. So, what kind of work will you do in here?
We do clutches, brakes, and engine rebuilds, rear end transmissions. Just about anything on tractors that needs done.
Yeah. Newer tractors are those are going to the dealership, so you're doing.
Yeah, we're back to the older tractors. A lot of them around here.
Jay used his fabrication skills to create this freestanding metal storage rack. The rack offers a lot of vertical storage space for fabrication metal that would otherwise take up needed floor space, plus it's accessible from the hoist.
Well, I don't want it laying on the floor. I don't want to stumble over it and get it out of the way. The building isn't big enough for that.
Right.
You need it out of the way.
You got to get the metal off the floor.
And up where you know what you've got, where you can see it. So that's where that was born.
So what'd you build that out of?
It's just angle iron and a little bit of pipe, but mostly angle iron.
And it's sitting on
an I-beam or a channel iron on the floor.
So it's freestanding.
Well, I've got a couple anchor bolts in it, but you just into the purlins in the wall.
Okay.
But you can take them right out and move them.
But most of the weight is almost vertical.
It's vertical, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to have a worry about that.
No, it won't upset.
Yeah, you've probably had it fully loaded sometimes.
Oh yeah. And then the bottom, I've got it where I can set 4-foot plate steel on it.
Now, the rest of the shop, basically you have your main work area, your only work area right here in the center, which is right under the hoist.
Yeah.
And then in the back, at the bottom part, you have an office and a bathroom in here.
Yes. office and bathroom, and then a work area.
Yeah.
And a storage area.
Jay made use of a 4-cylinder compressor he salvaged off a service truck, pairing that unit up with a 5-horsepower motor to provide air to his shop. And the compressor tank is a section of oil well casing.
Just a 4-cylinder compressor that I had. And I belted it to a 5-horse motor, built a frame, and put me a water separating tank on it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, how did you do that?
Yeah,
small one.
Run it through to separate the water. And then all the air plumbing is in the walls of the building.
Oh, okay.
And I got the air tank is just another section of the 8 5/8 casing with dome caps on it.
On both ends?
Yeah.
You set that upright
Yeah.
on the side of one of the columns
Yes.
off the hoist then,
Yes.
and then you kind of welded it onto that.
Yes, it's hanging right on the frame.
How much storage you got in that pipe? Did you ever figure it out?
I never figured by cubic feet now.
Yeah.
But it works good. I mean,
Yeah.
there's enough air there to run impacts and grinders and whatnot.
Well, and it's kind of a neat idea because it really puts it out of the way, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's it.
And you didn't have to shell out $1,500, $2,000 for an air compressor.
No, nobody's near. Nobody's near.
So I have to ask, you've had a good usage of the shop. What would you do differently?
Like
Build it bigger.
Build it bigger, yeah. Yeah, more room.
Yeah.
But at the time that was big enough. And
I never cease to be amazed by the engineering creativity farmers like Jay display in their shops. You can find a treasure trove of such inventions both in the pages of Successful Farming magazine, but on our website as well, agriculture.com. Join me again on another Top Shop tour. Hi, I'm Dave Mowitz. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe right here if you haven't already, and click that little bell right here to be notified when we post a new video. And click here to see more great videos.